Him and Van Tielen's elderly Volvo in the middle of this heat for the Supertouringcars Plus. It's a well-sorted machine, and Van Tielen always quick away from the line, here beating considerably younger machinery. He had pace, but he didn't seem to have much good fortune. While the Volvo was struggling, Marcel Egg in his Ford Fiesta also struggling to find front-running pace in a car some 30 years younger. Reigning champion Steve Folders went fastest of all in all the qualifying heats. Karl Schadenhofer second in his Golf, and Stephanie van Lingen also showed good speed. First the semis, and a great getaway by Steve Folders, the fastest man in practice. Look for the green BMW though, that is Stephanie van Lingen from row 2, up into second place at the first corner. And she was looking a strong bet for a place in the final until this mistake on her joker lap cost her a lot of time. Austria's Karl Schadenhofer was going well in his Golf, also looking for a place in the final from this semi with 5 Rallycross Challenge Europe drivers in it and only 4 going through to the final. As Philip van der Heijden booked his place, there was disaster for Karl Schadenhofer. Steve Folders raced on at the front of the field, Marcel Egg struggling still in the Fiesta, and Stephanie van Lingen's last gasp effort to get by Robert Nudge to make the final didn't work out, so it'd be Folders and van der Heijden going through. In the second final, only Jos Sterkens from Rallycross Challenge Europe was on the grid. He qualified in 4th place for the semi, and again only 4 would go through. He could not afford any slip-ups. But with every lap around the Red Quarry Arena, the Belgian has been getting faster and faster, and trouble in front opened the door for him. He was up into second right from the start and challenging hard. He made no mistakes on his joker lap, kept his pace up all the way through and would qualify for the final. Only Oliver Gruber's Ford Sierra Cosworth beating him to the line. More Hungarian interest in the final. Would the local fans be happy? Well, Jos Sterkens, who qualified 3rd, and Steve Folders in 4th, would be determined to upset the apple cart. Oliver Gruber from pole position quickly away, but look at Steve Folders from row 2. The Mark 1 Escort found a way through a tiny gap. He took the lead. Jos Sterkens going around the outside of Oliver Gruber's Ford Sierra, proving there's no such thing as an old rallycross car. A 70s Escort led an 80s Cosworth and a 90s Volvo in the hands of Philip van der Heijden, with a noughties Volvo behind with Jos Sterkens. No problems for van der Heijden on his joker lap. And again, Steve Folders racing away at the front of the field, as is his wont. Philip van der Heijden completing his joker lap as well, trying to keep himself in contention. Folders setting the pace out front. Hot and sunny conditions, lots of dirt on track. No dramas for Jos Sterkens. Little way behind the front runners, but still scoring good points for Rallycross Challenge Europe. Van der Heijden struggling though here in the final, not matching his earlier pace. Steve Folders though getting quicker and quicker in the Escort. Even the joker lap, no drama for him. Jos Sterkens trying to catch Oliver Gruber's Ford Sierra, as Folders rejoined the fray, still with a handy lead. His car control is quite remarkable. Behind the Belgian, the battle for second raged on between the Ford Sierra and the Volvo C30. All of that to no avail. They were not going to catch the leader. Van der Heijden dropped further and further adrift, while Steve Folders produced an outstanding masterclass in Mark 1 Escort driving. It may be old, but it's well sorted and stunningly effective. Jos Sterkens in a much more modern Volvo C30, all over the back of the Ford Sierra Cosworth of Oliver Gruber. But the Central European Zone driver was not expecting this move from Sterkens, who threw it down the inside at the end of the straight. Last lap for the race leader, Steve Folders, comfortably ahead of Jos Sterkens in second place. And Philip van der Heijden, our winner in Italy, struggling in the Volvo S40 as the oldest car in the field raced away at the front. As Jos Sterkens raced on to second place points, and third for Philip van der Heijden, our winner in Italy. It will be a 5th win out of 8 Rallycross Europe starts for Steve Folders in the Escort. In the heats I struggled a little, said Jos Sterkens. Also I hit the barriers, had a bad heat too. But in the semi-finals, things were getting better and better. Managed to end up with a second place from my semi. So in the final, excellent start. Had a couple of nice battles with one of the guys from the Central European zone. Ended up in second place. Fantastic result. As when Steve Folders had raced off to catch a plane, his mechanic Robin Camps claimed his prize ahead of Jos Sterkens and Philip van der Heijden. A great result for Steve Folders, claiming victory ahead of two of his major rivals, and for Stephanie van Lingen, her best result in Rallycross Challenge Europe.